start with Russia and what's happening in Syria. Russia launched airstrikes against targets that we now know had nothing to do with ISIS or ISIL, as you often refer to it. In fact, it was about the opposite. They hit opposition sites, those fighters who are opposed to President Assad. Doesn't that tell us everything we need to know about Russia's motivation here?
Well, it certainly is revealing. They've been as transparent on their motives in Syria as they were in Ukraine. And clearly they are not targeting ISIS based on the information that we know. And they've made a complex situation even more complex. As Jim mentioned in his report, the fear is that they are going to further drive people into the arms of ISIS. And what appears to be the case is they're there simply to shore up Assad. And if they have to wipe out the moderate forces in that region, they'll do that in the process. And so it's a challenging situation and a dangerous situation.
Is McCain right in his analysis of how we got to this point?
Look, I think the Syrian problem has been a thorn in the side of the administration from the beginning, and there's a big debate about the steps that have been taken along the way, including the decision not to go forward when the red line was drawn. But the question is always, what would you have done? What would you do? You know, Donald Trump, in his stream of consciousness analysis, hit on something that has been the problem from the beginning, which is you don't know who you're arming. You don't know if you take out what's there, what comes next, which is part of the problem that we saw in Iraq. And so it's been a very treacherous path from the beginning. And I have no doubt that this latest development is going to foment another political debate. But the question for anybody who criticizes is, what is your alternative?